Picture me putting my city all over the map.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Redskins going up against the Giants.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And they're definitely showing blitz here. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
All right, here we go. Green, gun!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to air one out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And nice Nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Slot man moves right. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep downfield. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Back to throw here. And he comes back with 1 complete. 18 yards there and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. DeAndre Washington, his first carry. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Ten yards still left on second down. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Giants on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Julio Jones from 17 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, Cousins. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run it here with P-Ryan, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Fresh set of downs here. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second down, Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Third and long for Cousins. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken, and that punt went nowhere. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 36. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. third down, Cousins. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Well, the offense got the ball in a good spot, but they went nowhere. They settled for 3.
Brandon, I think it's safe to say that was a major disappointment. Had a great opportunity, excellent field position, and did not be able to move the ball at all. Big-time letdown.
New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll send the tight end in motion left. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's got room. And look out. I think he's going to go. The 20, 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 75 yards. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Giants have taken the lead. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They don't want it, brother. They don't want it. Keep playing the hard, brother.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And who's got it? The Giants.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Let's go.
Jones now in motion left. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? He'll drop to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Cousins on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dalvin Tomlinson. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the 10-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
All right, now look at 56. Look at. Here we go. Leopard.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Okay, even just being nice, the last 2 plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game the way you're calling it. But if it's strategy, change up what you're doing and figure it out.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time it's 3rd and 3. Washington on 3rd and short. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Cousins now from the 50. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment, and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Play action for Pirine. Now Cousins. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. On 2nd down, Washington. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DeAndre Washington, 71 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Redskins are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. So they're going to go for 2. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. This is McCaffrey on the give. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And they give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Cousins now. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is knocked down from the side. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On play action, Cousins. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Redskins on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Cousins again. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Cousins now on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. First down, here's Cousins. And this one is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Again, it's Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. And the lead is down to 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The slot man in motion right. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 52 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. The handoff out of the pistol. It's Washington. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll look to throw. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. The Giants on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Now let's go. Green 39.
And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should.